For this Class II cavity preparation, sit in the 8 o'clock position to prepare the mandibular right first molar. Inspect the lesion on the occlusal for carious and defective grooves. Note that the premolar is displaced lingually. This bite wing radiograph shows an incipient lesion on the mesial surface just below the contact. Place a wedge in the interproximal embrasure. Align the burr. Accelerate to ultra speed. Enter the central fossa. Obtain depth, and with intermittent movements of the burr, prepare the distal groove. Then the distal facial groove. Keep the burr aligned and prepare the lingual groove. Remove caries in the mesio-facial groove. With intermittent movements, continue to the mesial pit. Refine the curved outline. Clean the preparation. Check caries removal, depth of pulp, and wall alignment. Visualize the extension to the proximal portion of the cavity preparation. Reposition the burr and move mesially into the faciolingual center of the marginal ridge. Move the burr back and forth, continuing mesially toward the visualized margins of the occlusal extension, thinning the enamel until only a shell remains. Withdraw the burr. Place in facial embrasure and note on the burr shank the depth needed to break the contact gingivally. Realign the burr. Progress gingivally with pendulum movements to establish the axial and gingival walls. Exchange the handpiece for a hatchet. Place the hatchet on the gingival wall and with a prying motion, break the remaining shell of enamel. Clean the preparation. Inspect the preparation for remaining caries and check the axial wall depth. At ultra speed, refine the walls of the proximal box. Blend the walls of the occlusal and proximal portions of the preparation. Be careful not to injure the adjacent tooth. Remove the wedge. Clean the preparation again. With one end of a hatchet, plane the lingual and gingival walls. And with the other end, plane the facial and gingival walls. With a margin trimmer, remove all remaining unsupported tooth structure from the gingival margin and bevel the axiopulpal line angle. Clean the preparation. Inspect the clearance of the facial, lingual, and gingival margins from the adjacent tooth. Obtain the low-speed handpiece. Secure a finger rest and position the burr at the linguo-axiogingival point angle. Tilt the head of the handpiece facially and establish the retention groove by drawing the burr occlusally. Place the facial retention groove. Check the retention. Wash and dry the preparation. Make a final check for smoothness. Now observe the procedure on a natural tooth. The facial portion of the tooth has been removed. The operator aligns the burr over the central fossa, obtains depth just into dentin. Proceeds distally to prepare the distal groove. And then the lingual groove. And returns through the central groove to the mesial pit, removing all defective areas. After visualizing the occlusal extension, the operator re-enters the burr and prepares the extension to the proximal surface, leaving a shell of enamel at the marginal ridge. The point at which contact will be broken gingivally is visualized on the burr. The operator bisects the dentino-enamel junction and proceeds gingivally using a pendulum movement. The position of the axial and gingival walls are established. Pressure on the hatchet breaks away the thin shell of enamel. Ultra speed is used to blend the occlusal and proximal walls and then to refine the axial and gingival walls. The wedge is removed. A hatchet is used to remove the remaining unsupported enamel. The operator is able to smooth the entire wall, which indicates that the contact has been cleared. The operator trims the gingival margin and bevels the axiopulpal line angle. Finally, the retention grooves are placed. The lingual groove bisects the lingual-axial line angle and fades to nothing near the occlusal dentino-enamel junction.